Tent Embassy is a beacon. It's this flickering light in the night for the Aboriginal community in terms of its unresolved historical grievances with the occupation of Australia.
The land belongs to us. We belong to the land. It is our home.
So in 1972, at that time, there was a height of political activity and Aboriginal activism. On Australia Day, January 26th, a number of key Aboriginal activists set up the Aboriginal Tent Embassy opposite the then Parliament House, and they put up a beach umbrella as symbolic as the first stake proclaiming Australia as Aboriginal land. So I guess that started it. It grew from a few dozen tents up to about 2,000 supporters during that period of time. Of course, you can imagine that at that time, the very conservative nature of Australian politics, there was a lot of pressure to try and close down the embassies. There was quite a violent clash in July of 1972, police forcibly removing the hundreds of protesters from the lawns of the embassy. Many people were arrested, of course, and their property was torn down. While it certainly raised the awareness amongst the general community for the first time about very serious political activism and claims for legitimately the kind of rights of First Nation peoples in this country. Well, I think it's been an impressive 50 years. Not many people may have liked it, or it mightn't have been popular with a lot of people. But the fact that the strength of conviction and the fact that it continues to remain relevant in the eyes of Aboriginal people, and I think a greater sense of consciousness of the broadest community, it's embedded now in the social, cultural consciousness of the nation. And I think that that's critically important. Sovereignty was never ceded. It was never given. So there has to be negotiations. There has to be negotiations for a formal settlement. And we still have serious matters to attend to. And I think the embassy continues to demonstrate the kind of strength of the conviction and the focal point for not only Aboriginal people's aspirations, but also certainly from the nation's point of view in relation to challenging the truth, the consciousness of this country.